If you've ever bought a smart home device that technically works, but only as long as the cloud is up, the vendor app still exists, and nothing changes, then this video is for you. Matter is supposed to fix that. Not by being flashy, but by finally making smart devices behave like infrastructure. The real question is, does it actually do that? And we'll talk about that in today's video. We'll start in a couple of seconds. Matter is one of those topics people either love or are already tired of hearing about. Some call it the future of smart homes. Others say it's unfinished and confusing. And the truth is, both are right. So this is not a setup guide, it's not a review, and it's definitely not a hype. This is about what Matter actually solves today, why I believe it is the future, and why you still need to use it carefully. The problem with smart home devices was never Wi-Fi itself. The problem is everything built on top of the Wi-Fi. Take generic TUIA Wi-Fi devices as an example. Out of box, they usually require you to have a proprietary app, a vendor cloud, and a vendor account. If you want them to work locally, you already are talking about workarounds, local TUIA or TUIA local, reverse engineered APIs, etc. etc. And this is not just TUIA problem. Pure Wi-Fi ecosystems don't share a device model, a common language, or long-term guarantees. Every vendor does their own thing, forever. This is exactly why Zigbee worked so well. Zigbee devices are local first by design. You pair them, they talk to coordinator, and Home Assistant understand what the device is. No cloud, no vendor account, no proprietary gateway. Most Zigbee devices work out of box with ZHA or Zigbee to MQTT. But Zigbee also has a limit. It needs its own radio. It's not IP-based and it doesn't scale across ecosystems easily. This is where Matter starts to make sense. Matter is not a radio protocol. Matter is a device standard. It defines what a light is, what a switch is, what a sensor is, and how controllers understand them. In simple terms, Matter tries to bring that Zigbee it just works mindset to IP-based devices. The goal is simple. Device should talk directly to Home Assistant, without a vendor cloud and without a proprietary gateway. This alone is a huge shift. Matter doesn't mean Wi-Fi only. Matter can run over Wi-Fi, Ethernet, and also Thread. Thread is low-power, mesh-based, local, and IPv6 native network. Compared to Zigbee, Thread is IP-based and has no single coordinator bottleneck. Compared to Wi-Fi, it is designed for sensors and battery devices. Thread devices don't talk to the cloud, they talk locally over IP. That's why Thread and Matter fit together so well. Another underrated improvement is BLE Commissioning. Instead of vendor apps and cloud logins, Bluetooth is used to discover the device, exchange credentials, and securely onboard the device. Once that's done, Bluetooth disappears. You don't manage the device over BLE, you just use it to get the device into your system. For new devices, this is huge quality of life improvement. Here is the key difference. Wi-Fi ecosystems usually stay proprietary forever. Matter evolves. When Matter first launched, some device categories simply didn't exist. I'm looking at you, for example, locks, vacuums, or some other smart devices. Smart Vacuum showed up as a switch in Home Assistant. You could only turn it on and off. That was it. Today, that same category has its own model. You can start cleaning, send it back to the dock, and Home Assistant understands what the device actually is. That's what growing standard looks like. But Matter is not finished. Some device types are limited. Advanced features are still missing, and support sometimes lags behind reality. This is the cost of standardization. That's why expectations matter. I don't use Matter everywhere. I use it carefully, where I care about local control, predictability, and also long-term compatibility. Matter doesn't replace Zigbee or Z-Wave. It sits next to them. Without going into too much details, this is the current setup or devices that I currently have that are running over Matter. Some are pure Wi-Fi, others are Thread. For example, we have here lights. I already did video on them, linked in light bulbs plus LED strip. Then we have two Sonoff devices. Air quality sensor that is measuring carbon dioxide, and the other Sonoff device that I'm using to measure air quality and also particle matters in the air. Last but not least, here is one that is very interesting, and that is the thread-based smoke detector. That is monitoring if there is smoke or not, and if there is a contamination in the air or not. And it should be one of those devices that you do not want to mess up with. If this works, it should work. If it doesn't, you should never buy it. If this kind of real-world no-hype breakdown is useful to you, consider subscribing. Most videos on this channel build on each other, so if you miss one, you'll miss the part of the big picture. And I'm also curious, where do you think Matter already makes sense today, and where it still doesn't? Let me know down in the comment section below. Over the next few videos and months, I'll start stress testing this. Not with lights or switches, but with devices where reliability actually matters. One of those will be smoke detector, because if a Matter and Thread can work there, they can work almost anywhere. Matter without the pain isn't about ignoring problems, it's about understanding them and using the standard where it makes sense today. Thanks for watching, and as always, before I end up the video, I want to say thanks to all those wonderful people that are supporting me and that have become YouTube channel members. Thank you all for all of your support. But let's not forget each and every one of you who has watched, shared, liked or commented on my videos. Thank you. If you too want to support the channel, you can do so by clicking the join button down below and becoming a YouTube channel member for only €2 or $2 per month. Or you can go to my merchandise store and get something there. Last but not least, as always, you can send me super thanks and I will be super thankful for that. I will be seeing you next time. Until then, bye bye and have fun.